hopefully this should be back to kind of like the normal programming as far as the microphone and everything goes. It's like a leak everywhere, is it? Today is a bit of an early morning because I have some training this morning I have to go to at around 8:30, which means Amy and I have to run the little ones up to my parents a little earlier than we usually would, so trying to get the day off to an earlier start. As far as the lifts today, it's a new routine week, I guess if you want to call it, or not new routine, but it's day one. So today's a push day for us on a Tuesday. So bench and tries. Not bench and tries, but bench, chest press, chest flies, and tries. Probably the best, better way of describing it, maybe. The update on the weight loss and dieting and cut, I guess you could just say, has been kind of mixed reviews right now. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm kind of seem to be stuck in that little bit of a limbo state. Been trying to get down to like 95 kilograms, which is close to 200 pounds. And I've kind of been stuck like about 5 pounds above that. As far as like body composition, I haven't done like a really solid like comparison, I guess you could say, in the mirror in the past few sessions, just because the either the studio room's been used or it's been always leg days. It feels like I go upstairs for, or not upstairs, but into the studio. So maybe today I'll see. I definitely still feel like my midsection is, not losing anything extra, so I don't know what's going on really. I don't think I'm building muscle anywhere. It doesn't seem to make sense really on a macro or thermogenic kind of, not thermogenic, I guess, thermodynamics, based on what my caloric expenditure of the day and my caloric intake is. Should still be well beneath our maintenance level. So probably gonna up the water intake, and I don't know, part of me is tempted to shave off a few more 100 calories, but I don't know if I can do that honestly. Like, some days I'm sitting around 1800 even, and if I go much below that, I'm gonna be feeling pretty crummy. I'm already starting to feel pretty crummy on some days. Hunger levels are definitely starting to peak up a little bit more. Definitely days where I'm feeling low energy, some brain fog and stuff like that. So the rest of my body feels like I'm in caloric deficit. My weight on the scale doesn't seem to be agreeing with it though. Again, not really too worried about the numbers on the scale. Like I said from the beginning, it's more of how the body is, I guess, looking, I guess, is what I'm more worried about, or the fat levels is what I'm more concerned about. And it's gonna be the same thing when we get to a bulking phase too, right? Like, I don't want, obviously the numbers are gonna go up on the scale, but I don't want it to be numbers from fat. So it's gonna be more about the where the weight's coming from that I'm more worried about. Anyways, don't really much else to add pre-workout right now. Speaking of pre-workout, I have to go buy some today, hopefully. Been waiting to see if there's gonna be a Black Friday sale, but I don't know if I'm gonna wait any longer. Yeah, so hopefully the microphone holds out and audio sounds a little bit better, and everything looks good. But I'll see what's going on upstairs and record a few sets, maybe on the bench. See you up there. All right. Let's see if we can get this in a timely manner. Oh my god. Where's my other shirt? Oh, there goes an earbud. Side chest one is, but lighting's not really, like I said, too much chest hair to really do this one, so, but again, we're getting there. This is, I don't know how long it's gonna take for that to go away. Maybe it never will. All I know is I'm definitely feeling the effects of the calorie deficit in the past week. But as far as like chest and everything goes, I mean, obviously not such a low body fat percentage that we're getting any muscle striations or nothing like that, but probably the leanest I've ever been, I think, so far. Hopefully we can get a little bit leaner still, but kind of goes way back to one of my earliest videos of the body versus the mind and which one's gonna win. And you know, I like to think that I have a little bit of mental fortitude, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna hop downstairs on the bike and meet you out in the truck. Guess that's all right. So one thing I'm gonna have to figure out is in the wintertime how I'm gonna stop the truck from freezing up, because I think if I run the heat, it's just gonna sound like a wind tunnel in here. Maybe I'll try it. I'm gonna run it on low. And we'll see how bad it is in the recording. Anyways, like I said upstairs, today's workout went, I think, really well. I felt like I got everything done in just over an hour, which is pretty much spot on for what I'm looking to do more regularly. And I recorded pretty much every workout. I think the only thing I didn't get, I can't remember if I got bench press or not. Let's turn this off real quick. So that all went really well, and the rest of the workouts, there's no surprises. I got no PRs or nothing like that, but bench press weight has been like, it's kind of plateaued or maintained, so I'm happy with that too. What did I want to talk about? So one thing I've been kind of like rehashing in my head, I guess, when I kind of review these YouTube videos I'm recording, especially when it was weird. It looked like there was like a drone or something flying by. It must have been just the lights reflecting off my windshield. Anyways, is like, what's the benefit of anyone watching these videos, or why would somebody watch these videos? And I think the best thing I can come up with, or really what I think I'm making these for, aside, like I've said before, for my own kind of a like hobby interest in video editing, but more so I think, like, when you look at like weight loss or recomping, when you look at muscle growth or trying to lose weight, or if you're trying to gain weight and bulk up and put on muscle, I think when you look at like a lot of YouTube, like really high performing YouTubers, or kind of like social media, I don't know if you want to call them, like, I guess they are influencers, but big names in social media, is that it can kind of almost seem daunting, or like there's this huge insurmountable like barrier to getting into weight loss or fitness or bodybuilding, whatever you want to call it, or whatever your goal is. And I think that can be kind of like a big deterrent. So my kind of thing for me is, and like when I look on YouTube, I find it hard to find individuals like that are just normal. Not that people that make these videos or other videos aren't normal, but like I said before, I have a family, kids, 2 jobs, so it's not like I have tons of free time. But I think, if anything, it's a pretty I wanted to show it's attainable or an achievable goal to, like, still have good healthy weight loss, make a commitment to the gym, and trying to achieve your goals. And I think that's kind of like a tricky thing for a lot of people to kind of like, I know if you haven't gone to the gym before, I feel like this rant's all over the place already. If you haven't gone to the gym before, you've never really made a commitment to start a routine, it can seem like a daunting task to start it, because I said, you look at these people on YouTube and they've either been doing it for a long time, or they started their YouTube videos at like a level of athleticism, or whatever you want to call it, where it seems like they've already kind of gone over the hard part. So for me, starting this YouTube series, and I mean, not at the beginning, obviously I've been doing weightlifting for a bit, but at a point where A, I'm not overly confident, B, I've been trying to lose a ton of weight, and even after I lose this weight, I still have to put on muscle, because at the end of the day, I kind of still want to put on, muscle size. So I still have all these goals. I'm, not perfect at it, obviously, point in case. But I think having it all be kind of like documented shows that even if you are struggling with some of these aspects, you can still attain goals, and it's doable in an environment or a schedule that's not maybe obviously conducive to giving you tons of free time to hit the gym all the time, or meal prep, or maybe you're juggling a kid's schedule with sports and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of people that have lives, and maybe it's like they think their lives are so busy that they can't do the gym thing, or they can't be in good shape, or they can't be athletic. And I think having kids
And, you know, going through life, if anything, it's more of an eye-opener to say, yeah, I want to be in decent shape so I can do things with my kids, so I can go play hockey, so I can, you know, run around or go hiking and stuff like that when we do camping. So I think for me, and anyone watching this that's, you know, not sure if they can carve out the time for it, start by carving out, you know, 30 minutes, 45 minutes a day, and just go to the gym and do I don't know if every gym has, but they have what's called like a Fit Fix at Good Life. It's like a circuit where it kind of does like a full body workout, and you can do it in like 30-40 minutes and then hit the treadmill for 10 minutes. And I guarantee if you do that 4 or 5 times a week, plus start, you know, watching what you're eating, you'll notice a huge difference. But like I've said before in tons of videos, the tough part is that first 2 weeks where you're, you know, going through, you know, you're making these hard decisions, you're committing to routine changes, but you're not going to see the changes right away because you need to, you know, allow your body some time to adapt. Anyways, I'm not going to rant too long. This video is probably going to already be closer to half an hour. So if you are watching and still following along, thank you for sticking around. And if you're enjoying the content or are interested to see what's going to happen with this routine / the med school application / the weight loss and potentially hopefully a bulking season in the next month, I'm hoping. Oh god, I can't do a cut for much longer. You know, subscribe, follow along, and I'll see you tomorrow because there's going to be another video up. Have a good day.